Alright, here's round 2 for Elves. We'll be playing Kikarek this time around. And a similar hand to the previous one, except this time we have access to 0 black. And even though this elf could survive, we basically have a multi-5 already. So let's mold this. This isn't much better because it lacks action. But we do have 4 lands, which is enough. So let's just keep some juice on top. This is perfect. Um, I'll play this first and then Cavern of Souls, just because I want to make sure this land comes untapped. Is this another Delver matchup? Dismember. Whoa. I'll be naming Elves here. And I will play... If only he knew that juice is what I lacked, not lands. This is pretty good. Like Eldrazi or... What's that? Let's attack first. Alright. Probably blue Tron, I guess. Sure. Draw your card. Clean up. We shall see. Do Merfolks? No, I need to keep black up. I mean, it's not relevant, really. Is it? Yeah. No. Because it's slow out of the gate, I think I just prefer attack 2 here. And then hope to draw an extra elf next turn. And play that extra elf plus Shaman up the pack. And deal extra damage. Most likely in different scenarios, in different cases. Yeah, okay, so this is Merfolk. I I like my matchup versus Merfolks. We're kind of racing. Let's see, that's what I meant here. Alright, so let's play this first. Then black, colorless, green, Shaman. Yes, deal 6. And then attack with everything, and he concedes. Okay. So, an easy game 1 versus Merfolks. This get rid of their lords if he does not have the Kira Great Glass Spinner whatever thing there in play. It gets rid too of their Spreading Seas, which turns all their creatures unblockable. Other than that, it get rid too of Aether Vial. Other than that, there's not much I wanted. Maybe Spellskite, and get rid of some Elvish Visionaries, because they do not put a lot of power on the battlefield, and they cost 2. Um, if I get rid of this one here, it's probably because I want to bring Ooze in, just in case I need to fetch for 1 or 2 life, and potentially more. So we did cut 2 creatures total for Coco's. Not enough for me to justify getting rid of it. Keeper. No removal, but a good race hand. Perfect. Sentinel first. Could have gone Elf here, but I really want to attack for 2 next turn. Put pressure early. Depending what he plays, plan is attack, and then if my creature survives, do an Ends Elite, put more power in the battlefield. If Sentinel does not survive, play Elf Elf Go. Choke was a good sideboard card back then, but I'm not playing it anymore. Silver Gilded revealing this. Okay. How about trade? My little creatures for your little creatures. Yours is gonna get big next turn. You sure you want to trade here? We'll have enough mana next turn to go do an elite in the same turn. Which is pretty sweet. 4 mana puts 6 power in battlefield, but uses 2 cards. Tough decision here for Merfolk player, as he may want his 2/1 to grow bigger. So we will not. Always yes, and always yield. Alright, and we do have a bunch of blockers now. And we look like the ones who will be putting pressure on. Mutavolt, pretty good land. Pretty good land in Merfolk. Master. Island Walk. I do not have any island. Aether Vial. Correct. Hello. I did not want that land. Let's try to thin the land here. It's the same kind of deal I offer you now. Will you take it? He decides not to take it. Alright. Let's go Elves. Boom, this guy's on taps. And doing ends elite. Next turn, Elves and Shaman. If he plays, what I think he will play here is play the guy that makes a bunch of elemental tokens, 1/0s, Master of the Waves. Yep, which would make a lot of sense in why he did choose not to block. Naming Elf. Doom, 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 doom. Bunch of damage. We are a chord away from winning this game. And a match. Other Merfolks. He is a Merfolk. So right now he only has 6 damage, unblockable. If he ever chooses to play. 1, 2, 3, 4. A couple of blockers here, sadly. Spreading Seas, here it's done. Draw a card, want to race. I wouldn't mind racing here. He has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potential blockers. It's enough for all my creatures, though a lot of it tried. Spreading Seas, here's... okay. So no more access to black mana for us. But... 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 We have Chords and we have Cocos. And he may have Dispel. It's a possibility. But we really do not wish to play around that. Curse Catcher does absolutely nothing unless we lose access to both our Llanowar Elves. And if we play Chord, we have to remember to keep one land up in case he has a flashed Curse Catcher. Okay, bring it on. I am surprised by this attack. And we'll eat all the damage. Aether Vial, okay. We do have a window here. So potential for blockers. If he blocks 4 biggest creature, 1, 2, 3, 4, he will take 4 damage. And I lose my creatures, but he loses his lord. So, let's play Spellskite. I could have, should have left this open actually, just to have blue up. Would have been awesome. Yeah, I guess I could. What's up? Oh, okay. Okay, so here's the extra that I can't deal with. And Golan World pass. Stays at 2, bad sign. So we have 3, 6, 9 damage that is unblockable. No, more than that. Yeah. He's Merfolk, he's on the wall. Okay, there we go. And now we're dead. I thought I had this into control, but we did not. And ooze did not matter at all. And a bunch of lands were coming. Okay, so what do I need? Are Beast Within better than Scavenging Ooze? That ooze didn't look very good. It's Fracturing Gus. Yeah, Fracturing Gus out of nowhere. Seems pretty strong. Yeah, I like the plan. We're going to play for this one though. And this one looks good, good, good. I think we prefer here Mystic compared to Nintel Sentinel. The attack was awesome, but playing a turn 2 Elvish Archer is just too hard to pass by. So let's keep this. Let's not F6 right now, as I do sometimes. Yeah, so I value more highly the high probability of having an Archdruid survive turn 2 undamaged, whereas dealing 2 damage on turn 2. I think we need to establish a strong board presence and tons of mana before he may kill us with unblockable damage. Elvish Mystic. Fast turn. Let's hope no dismember. Alright. Did I mention something about playing a turn 2 Elvish Archdruid? Because, as I recall, it meant that I had to have 3 mana up, and I did not. Well, we did put the 3rd land here. There's a slight chance he has Curse Catcher, so I do not wish to play Collected Company here. And I prefer to have a lot of mana instead. Always yield, always yes. That's a remand. See, so that's why I didn't want to play Collected Company. I could have, yeah. So Curse Catcher here. Yep. So Curse Catcher was pretty brutal against a Collected Company here. Alright, main phase, play a dude, try to draw a card, potentially looking for a land. Good news because he has no lords then, or plans to play one. Mirror Regery. Tap or untap target permanent. Ugh. Sadly enough, I think we have to destroy this Mirror Regery. Because it's going to be disgusting at some point. Tapping, untapping Aether Vial. That or we get rid of Aether Vial. But we do have other solutions for that. Namely, Reclamation Sage and Fracturing Gust that we brought in. And we do not have a lot of creature removal. This trade looks very appealing because now I might be able to. First, I want to get rid of these guys. Jeez. Main phase Coco. Spellskite's awesome here, I guess. The Elvish Druid's pretty good to Heritage Druid. And Dunan's Elite. I think I have no choice because it allows me to play an Elvish Archdruid. Boom. Boom. Alright. So that trade looked pretty bad for him this turn. And I definitely can't complain. I will not block this turn. I need this Elvish Archdruid to survive. I need it because I need to pump my team and create a lot of mana. Did he take that thing up here this turn? I don't remember. No, I think he did play a surprise Mirror Regery. Alright, I cannot block here. I need my Lord, and he might have Mirror Regery. Curse Catcher, Curse Catcher. Yes, good news. Plans to untap his guy instead of Aether Vial. Aether Vial number 2. Aether Vial number 3. Oh, Jesus. Jesus Lord. That guy. That guy. I believe Dwinan's Elite here is the play. Swing for a lot. Put him to hate. And then pray, whatever. Doesn't deal 15 damage. He gets scored into whatever wins here. Silver Light up. Master of Waves in his hands. Yeah, I kind of guessed it. Okay, bunch of blockers will not be helpful. Drew his card. Romance pretty bad. Guess. I need Lord right now, will not be able to pay. There you go. Was drawing Rex Sage. Wow. Pretty useless at this point. Alright, so this win allows us to play one more round. So 3 rounds, Elves versus Merfolk, Elves versus Delver, and what's not next round. Let's see.